to not hold him to proper standards. But usually how it's worked up until now is that people with more power have more responsibility and are held to higher standards. That's why when Asmongold, with his like 30,000 viewers, fucking...
Oh, I have 18K right now. My stream's fucking dead. God damn, this sucks.
Someone on his stream, okay, like when he singles out certain developers or something for WoW, who make WoW, he's actually punching down. Okay?
When have I ever singled out a developer? Like, when have I ever done that? Ian? When have I You're right. So I do single out Ian. You're right. Ian is not a dev. Okay, well I talked about Ian too, but like even before that. I'm sorry, but if I can't be critical of decisions that people are making at their job, I don't know what is this. I'm not singling. I want to make one thing clear, okay? Because maybe some people might not understand this. I'm not singling any one developer out. I personally think that it is a group failure. It is not just one guy. Do we really think that I think there's one guy at Blizzard? There's this lazy fucking dumb idiot. Yeah, okay, so let's do LFR. Let's do pet battles. Let's take 5v5 arena out of the game, and let's remove Master Loot. And it's one guy, and his name's like Bill. And Bill just ruins the game. And Bill has been working at Blizzard for 10 years. They can't fire him because he got hurt on the job 6 years ago. He doesn't even show up most days, but he has the, sword of Damocles over Blizzard's head. And they've got to, like really kind of walk on eggshells around Bill. He gets to take 2 lunch breaks a day. He doesn't really do fucking anything, right? But Bill just comes in there, tells them what to do, and he just ruins the game. No. Of course I don't think that.
Because it's really easy.
This Josh character sounds like a wrong'un, assuming we're better off without him on Twitch.
Well, that's for Twitch to decide. But... So... With power, I believe like a really cool person once said, with great power comes great responsibility. And Asmongold at the moment has a whole ton of power. Because if he slags someone off on stream, whether that be another creator, or someone who works for Blizzard, his fucking audience go.
Can I turn this up? Is there a way for me? Let me see if I can turn this up any way possible, okay? Because I do understand that the volume's a bit low. I want to make sure that I can try to fix this and make it as good as possible for you guys. It seems like I have everything turned up to the absolute max. I can't say it's fine. Okay, I hope so. I'm sorry about the volume being a little bit lower than usual. It's really kind of out of my control, I guess. Just give me 1 second and I'll take a look over here, okay? Let's keep looking at this.
For that person. Like, you saw it the other day, when he slagged off Bay, Final Boss TV, on his stream, Bay had to leave social media for a couple of days, because there were so many fucking idiots giving him shit.
Well, what do you want? Like, I mean, so, I can't disagree with somebody about a game? Like, I mean, like, really, like, what is this? I made no personal attacks. All I said is that he was just sucking up to Blizzard. That was it. So I literally, and he also comes at me with some patronizing bullshit. And then I can't respond to that. So people can come at me and say shit to me, but suddenly whenever I respond, I'm the bad guy. Give me a fucking break.
With great power comes great responsibility. Asmongold has got great power.
And then, by the way, I went back around and I told everybody who was actually personally attacking Bay, I told my mods to ban them. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not a punching bag. If people want to come and antagonize me, I'm going to respond to that. I'm not going to be bullied into sitting around and taking patronizing, rude behavior from other people. And then whenever I respond back in a pretty diplomatic way, I'm the jackass because somebody else disagrees with them and does something that I don't even condone.
He doesn't accept that gives him great responsibility. So the thing is, like, when Asmongold claims it's not his responsibility to
Can you
keep
put us
tabs
in
on
Group
his
Finder?
audience, and like, actually it is. With great power comes great responsibility. And
It's a circular argument that's based around a quote from a superhero movie. Like, is this really? I mean, come on, guys. Like, what is this? Give me a fucking break.
if he attacks someone, a creator, that's one thing. If he attacks
Yeah.
someone who works for Blizzard, then he often thinks that that's cool because they work for a big billion-dollar corporation. But they are just a person
Yeah.
who earns considerably less than Asmongold earns. Asmongold has infinitely more money, resources, and power and clout than
This is making me feel so good, man. Well, I'm feeling so. This is just great. Like, I'm feeling so amazing. Oh, and by the way, just so we're all consistent here, mods. If anybody says anything personally rude to Taliesin, that's personally based about him or his wife, time them out, and if it's actually really mean-spirited, fucking permaban them. Because I don't support that. And I never did. It never happened. Okay, just a second. Let's get... Actually, you know what? Oh, I want to make sure you guys understand that. Are already happening? Oh, I'm sure it will. But Rustfeather, listen, I'm going to kill Rustfeather right now. Okay? Just give me 1 second. It's just drawn out. Yeah, do not be rude at all to other people, okay? I will respond, and I will... I never make things personal unless the other person does. That's basically the way that I look at things. Wait, Strunk actually got the fucking mount? Kick Strunk out of the group. Kick Strunk out. Kick him out of the group. I don't want to see him. Get him out. Let's go back over to the Arachnid. Somebody invite me up for this rare too.
anyone who works for Blizzard, apart from maybe
Okay.
like Ian Hazakostas, you know, or people that actually own Blizzard.
So the only person that he used as an example as an exception to the rule that he's trying to create is the only person that I've ever singularly said this person is doing something wrong and it's this person's fault that the game is like bad. So like the only person I've ever talked about by name on the on my stream is the one person that he's drawing an exception to. I find that Holinka, I've actually no. I've said that Holinka, yes, I said that yes, basically the way that Ashran went was bad. Right? But I've actually said multiple times that Holinka, it's probably not his fault. If you guys remember back whenever he just quit from the WoW team, right? I said many times, like, hey, people just use him. The fact is there are like multiple people on the PvP team and he's just one of them. He's the one that they know, so everybody talks shit about him. Yeah, I said that even then. It's not even true. Like, I made a few probably like Holinka jokes, but like, that's it. And anybody that thinks that's not a joke is crazy. Like, I mean, jokes to the point where it was like, oh, wow, I can't believe Holinka did this. And it's like me getting stunned in a PvP match, right? You know, there's not even like, there's no question about it. Didn't you defend Josh's tweets too? I'm pretty sure I did.
So when he attacks someone who makes WoW,
Yeah.
he is punching down. We like to see him as like the small guy going, ah, fuck you, $1 million corporations. But if he singles someone out on stream, if he says, oh, Josh Law is terrible and, you know, it treats people really badly and should be sacked or something like that, he's...
I never said that. But I literally never said that. You're right. Like, if I said that somebody should be fired, like a specific person like that, I never said that. It's a hypothetical. The actual truth is that I've talked to Laura multiple times. I heard a lot of negative things about Laura, but I actually, he contacted me and he's talked to me. He's reached out to me. He said, if? Well, what I'm saying is like, this is the ironic thing about this hypothetical is it's the complete opposite.
punching down. And you must never punch down.
I don't believe in that. I don't punch down. I don't punch up. I punch back. If somebody comes at me, I think that I should have the right to respond to them. If somebody willingly antagonizes me, I should have the ability to come back and say, no, you're wrong. I am not a punching bag. People don't just get to come here and say negative shit to me and be rude to me and patronize me and talk shit about me and say things and like subtweet me, etc. But then the moment that I say, hey, wait a minute, that's not even true, now I'm the bad guy. Like, I'm not a punching bag. I'm not just going to take people's abuse and rudeness for no reason just because I have viewers.
Honestly,
break yourself, break yourself, break yourself. It's upon my body.
Okay.
now there was a part in Asmon's stream yesterday or the day before where he did actually tell his audience off for going after people. That's all very well and good, All-Star, but he doesn't stop going after people himself. And that's the responsibility part. You know? Like, if he slags someone else off on his stream, it doesn't matter if he tells his following not to go after them. He knows they will.
And that's why I banned them. Like, there's never been an expectation to just be rude or something like that on my stream. Like, that never, like... I've specifically, there have been people that I've had, like, you know, like, people have been, like, there's been, like, a team thing. Oh, I'm team this guy or team that guy. And I banned their name in my chat because I don't want to have drama about it. Like, there have been people who have started drama with me before, and I don't even really talk about it.
That's where the responsibility comes in.
Okay.
No, also, I know you understand. Sorry. I'm just, like, saying it.
Okay, somebody vet into another group to get these other rares. I got another character over here. Okay.
So, you know. But if he was to have actual responsibility about it, one of the main features... Yes, we made it, fam! 55! That's all I had to do. That's awesome.
How's his ass right neck higher than mine?
Then one of the main features of his stream would have to change. Which is, like, reacting to other people's videos and, like, slagging them, basically. He'd only...
Wait a minute. Like, that's not even, like... let's be real, okay? Like, most of the videos I agree with. Like, I usually, like, if I don't agree with the videos, can you guys think of a single time that I went and I made a personal attack at somebody who made a video about the game that I didn't like? Like, an actual personal attack. Never. Yeah, that's what I pretty much thought. The doll guy. I don't remember the doll guy. I have no idea. Glow sticks guy? No, because he made a personal attack on me. I remember that. The thing is that, like, if people make a personal attack on me, right? The way that I look at it is that if you want to just discuss the game, I can discuss the game. But if you want to take the low road, I'll meet you there. I'm no high road Andy. I'm not. I have no problem meeting somebody at the low road. Okay? Somebody wants to talk shit and get down in the mud, I love it. It's not what I prefer to do. I prefer just to talk about the game. But I'm not going to sit there and have people talk shit to me and then act like I'm better than them or something like that. Of course not. I have war mode on. Sorry, I have war mode off, so it has to be war mode off groups. Please keep inviting me if you have the rare up on your server.
He had to watch videos that he liked. And that means he'd have to watch them twice. Once to actually get a handle on the video, and then once on stream. And he's not going to fucking do that.
There's some people that think that I already do. Yeah.
Yeah, especially as Asmongold can turn around and tell people not to go after people that he features on his stream now.
Yeah.
But it kind of, after the years of his persona being the opposite of that, to someone that has followed him for years, that almost sounds like him telling them to go after that person.
Well, yeah. So if you want to base the decision of the most unreasonable, weird people in my community as a way to characterize my community, I don't think that's the case at all. If I tell people not to do something, that's what I mean, is not to do it. I don't like to speak in, you know, these like coded language, etc. It's not it at all. And on top of that, I never promoted attacking people personally on any of my videos ever. Like, you can go back to my videos from 2015 or 2014. I never did that. This is not happening. I've never promoted people to harass someone. I've never had this happen. The only time that anybody can even say maybe I did something like that is if I'm retaliating for somebody else doing that to me. I don't go out of my way to do that.
You know, because he's built that character. He's built that.
He might be talking about the storm out thing with slash spit. Yeah, well, you're right. So if you consider being spit on in a video game harassment and abuse, then yeah, I guess I'm a harassment. I'm a harasser and an abuser, right? Yeah, that's exactly right. And it wouldn't even make sense with that because yeah, keep spitting on them. Like I fully stand by that. I completely stand by that.
Persona. In the past, that is what he has meant.
Like when? What like when is this like I love whenever people say this about me, right? That I support this harassment and everything like that. Whenever I've never done that on anybody who's just been randomly sitting around talking, right? It's always been somebody who's and I've never actually told my viewers to harass anybody. I've never had anything like that happen. You are? What the fuck is argument? Guy's crazy. The guy just hates you. No, it's not about that, right? It's time for ass. Well, yeah, it's like there's no examples of this happening exactly, and I think that's a pretty good factor to bring into consideration too. Both of your communities hate each other. It's not a personal thing. Yeah, I know. You came at Bay first. Oh no, he had like the tweet that he made was patronizing. Everybody knows it.
Then
Okay.
it wouldn't be real. I couldn't give a fuck if it's real. If people are getting fucking harassed because of shit that Asmongold says on his stream, because he won't accept how much responsibility he's got, he'll happily accept all the fucking money, because if he's not a millionaire right now, he will be soon.
Thank you.
But you have to take responsibility for stuff with that as well.
No, you don't. No, I find it extremely offensive that people consider me responsible for the behaviors of people that I don't even know. Whenever I don't promote that at all. I've never said to harass people. I've done everything that I possibly can to prevent that harassment. And I've been that way ever since day one. Why is that? Even if you want to say that I don't care about things like that, can somebody invite me to another realm that has this rare up too, by the way? I'm trying to kill this rare. Even if you want to say that I don't care about that at all, I would care about it even in a self-preserving way, or preserving way, because it's against the Twitch TOS. So I would do anything that I would consider, I would prevent anything that I would consider harassment of another individual or user on my channel, purely out of the self-preservation of my stream. So even if I don't care at all about the people, I don't care about the harassment or anything, I would still do this because I don't want to get banned. Okay, just give me a second.
So I think it's true. I think with a lot of the stuff that he does, Asmongold is so popular, and he's got such a huge following that when he talks about people who work for Blizzard, unbelievably, but it's true, he is punching down, and we need to be better than that. I have no respect for people that punch down. Luckily, we're so small, there's pretty much no one we can punch down.
What a bunch of bullshit. What a bunch of bullshit. Well, let me look at this here. You have over 250,000 subscribers. Your videos get over 100,000 views. Most of them get over 200,000 views. Stop acting like the little guy. You're not the little guy. Your channel is extremely popular. Like, you have a massive channel. Everybody knows who you guys are. Talking about your stream, though, this is still his presence online. Like, and he gets over 1,000 viewers every time he streams. It's not like he has this really, really tiny stream and, you know, he's like fighting against the big guy. He's the big guy too. You've got one of the most popular YouTube channels for WoW. Period. Like, what do you mean? Oh, we're too small. No, you're not. Like, you put out videos and you say, you criticize things that I say in your videos. I'm not crying about that. Like, you literally put my tweets on there and you're talking about them. Like, I don't get this. Yeah, it's completely apocryphal. Like it's, all right, let's keep going.
But he's targeting the company. No, he's not. When he talks about, when he talks about Josh, like, he might be criticizing Blizzard as an entity, but he's also singling out one person who earns a fraction of what he earns and who has a fraction of the power of what Asmon has, and who will then get actually genuinely harassed by Asmongold's audience. So yeah, he is criticizing Blizzard, but because he's not accepting the responsibility and the power that he has, what is actually happening is that he's punching down and one singular person's life is getting made shit. That is part of a company. Asmongold, are you purposely being fucking stupid right now? Are you purposely, like, not listening to what I'm saying? Are you stupid or are you being a twat? Which one is it?
How many times have I said that to people on my stream? I like how, like, every single person deals with this on Twitch. Whenever they're trying to explain an issue, somebody comes in and they purposefully don't understand what they're saying and they just talk a bunch of shit. It's actually so funny. Yeah, he's punching down, exactly. But like, no, it's funny for me to see that because I have annoying shit like that happen constantly, and it's great for me to see other people have to deal with the same damn thing.
CM job means gonna get crap. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you should send people after them. Are you punching down right now? No, of course I'm not. I'm having a discussion with someone on the stream. If I was to do a stream where I like went and looked at all of this guy's social media and talked about what a twat he is, that would.
And that's another thing. Like it's like I don't care about people making fun of my hair. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm just like, okay, this is whatever. But let's take a step back and think about how many memes people just casually bring up constantly that are effectively just making fun of me and making fun of my appearance. And it's like the balding, the withered, the Asmongold Cultirans. I mean, really, there are just tons of things in the community. And suddenly, whenever I disagree with somebody over something in the game, now I'm the bad guy. And and guys, I want to make sure you guys understand this. I don't care. You can call me mauled, you can call me bald, you can call me withered, you can call me a piece of shit. I don't care. It doesn't bother me, okay? Like, you want to make fun of my appearance, it doesn't really make a difference, okay?
Punching down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
When you get mad at your ISP, you get mad at whoever gets the call because that employee is part of the company. Asmongold, I don't need your example. I've explained my position on this. When Asmongold goes after, like, WoW, and when he uses Josh as an example of someone who's terrible at his job or whatever, which is fucking bullshit in the first place.
Well, like, so if I said that, like, there have been a number of criticisms that I've been giving people that I've actually withheld, right, about certain people directly at Blizzard, like certain individuals. I've withheld that criticism because of the same thing that he's talking about. I think that if I was to single out and say, let's say, you know, not Josh, but just like some CM, right? You mad, bro? Think I should survive to get the community subs. Thank you very much. If I had said that, oh, this person should lose their job, right? This specific person, it's like a community manager, should lose their job. I think that would be indefensible, right? I think that would be a bad thing for me to say. And I've withheld criticism of different people in the company because I felt that people would interpret it that way. So I actually agree with him in this aspect, right? But the ironic thing is that we're both in agreement, but he's creating hypotheticals where I break that morality and I'm doing something that I shouldn't do. I agree with him that I shouldn't do, and I haven't done. Free speech? I'm not even going to get into that.
Are you seriously telling me you can't see how that results in a person, an actual human person, who has much less power and influence and money than Asmongold? Are you seriously telling me you can't see how that results in a person getting harassed because Asmongold isn't aware of his responsibility or refuses to accept his responsibility? Is that what you're saying?
Of course I refuse to accept the responsibility. Whenever you say it is now my fault that somebody who I have no control over does something. yes, I will refuse that responsibility because I did nothing. I did nothing to promote that behavior. I actively ban people that do that behavior, and I've never promoted that behavior ever. So yes, I absolutely refuse any responsibility from anybody who's doing something in a space that I can't control. Of course I do. Now, is there a certain amount of like, control that I kind of have over my community and, like trying to create content in a certain direction? Yeah, of course there is. But that doesn't mean that I'm responsible for every person that says something rude on Twitter.
If that's what you're saying, I'm probably going to ban you because you're an idiot. No, it's not overthinking, McVizo. It's not overthinking.
Okay.
It's horrible, but how can he restrict? What do you mean, how can he restrict? He cannot fucking go after Josh. He cannot fucking go after people. He can fucking accept that he has some kind of responsibility because of the power he has. I'm not talking about...
Giving these people a platform to speak their horrible ideas.
I'm not saying Josh as in... I'm not saying Josh as in method Josh. I'm saying Josh as in CM Josh, as in Josh Law, who works for Blizzard.
Okay.
They could punish him for going after their employees. He's more powerful than anyone that works at Blizzard.
God, dude, I feel so good right now. Can you believe that? Yo, somebody call up Ian and tell him that I said to remove Titan Forging, because if that's true, he's going to have to do it, right? Like, I really wish that was the case. Like, trust me, Taliesin, I really, really wish that you were right. Because if you were, there would be a lot of change. Like, we need to make some changes around here in this damn... That ship, oh man, okay, I thought I was going to get it there, but unfortunately not. That's the way it goes. Unlimited power, yeah, dude, there it is. Listen, I'm one guy that streams, okay? Like, I don't have a lot of power. I mean, yeah, obviously I have a lot of viewers. I can try to get people to think a certain way, and, maybe I can do that. I can make a video, but you know what, man? You can too. Like, your videos get tons of views. Like, so it you know what I mean? Here you bring, yeah, that's right. I'm more powerful than Wendy's because I brought spicy nuggets back too. I forgot all about that. Okay, somebody can invite my paladin to a realm. I'll try and kill him on my paladin too.
I feel like this is what we are refusing to understand. Okay. We don't accept how much power someone like Asmongold has. Blizzard gave him his power? How? Whoa. How did Blizzard... Wait, Ellieborn. How the fuck did Blizzard give him that power? YouTube gave him that power. And Twitch gave him that power. Blizzard didn't give him that fucking power. How did Blizzard give him that power?
Okay.
By not doing anything to him?
But should they ban me? What do you mean?
Why would they ban him? He's not breaking any terms of service.
Yeah, I hope
By
not.
allowing him to insult Blizzard, they should ban people who insult them. I'm not sure that's how it works either. Yeah, even if Blizzard gave him the power, it doesn't excuse having literally no responsibility over the power that you wield. I mean, that sounds incredible. Do you know what that sounds like? That sounds like you're being an apologist. Is what that sounds like. Why are you hating on Asmongold? I'm not hating on him at all. I'm saying that he is a man with like so much power that he needs to show more responsibility for that power. That's not hating.
Hey, you communist, chill.
Well, okay, all right. So you want to say that like I need to be more accountable for like things that I say, right? I think there have been instances where I've probably let a little bit too much negativity about a certain person fester on my stream, where that probably made that person uncomfortable, and that's ultimately kind of my responsibility, and I need to make sure that doesn't happen, right? Okay, let's and I can be reasonable here. I can try to be what's really the word for that? Not necessarily. I don't know. Basically, I can try to talk to people and say things in kind of a reasonable way that I can meet them halfway. But if something's happening outside of my stream and I'm disagreeing with somebody about a video game issue, and then somebody else says, "Oh wow, I guess this gives me free rein to harass this person," that's not my fault. It's absolutely not. Okay.
Asmon gained the power by having a passion for the game. Blizzard must understand that any criticism that comes is from a place of loving the game, kind of like how you yell at friends when they have a drug problem. Lion 1994. I'm sure that you
Yeah,
can
the
see
drug that
the
Blizzard has
difference
is
in what you've
dopamine.
just said to singling out someone that works for Blizzard, and as a result, because 30,000 people who aren't always the coolest people on earth watch your stream, they then go and harass that person. I'm sure you can see the difference between Asmongold criticizing the game and Asmongold not accepting the power and responsibility he has, and it resulting in someone getting literally harassed. I'm sure you can see that difference.
Okay.
How do you think Asmon could be more responsible? Do you think if he tries to be more responsible, he will lose his popularity? Yes, British bum, I do think he would lose some popularity, and I think that's one of the reasons it doesn't happen.
So now here we go. Here we go. This is where whenever the rationalizations come in. Now, that's actually not true. How do I know that's not true? Because I know my channel analytics. Whenever my channel was probably at the most toxic ever, I didn't even have 10,000 viewers. My channel has continuously grown over time, while at the same time, I've been removing these types of toxic behaviors and toxic people out of my community over time. Can somebody invite me to where Arachnid Harvester is up? I need to wait for him now. All 40K of us. Yeah, I mean, you think about the classic WoW beta. I mean, that was like the high point of my stream, like of all time. And whenever that happened, I was very, very, measured and like making sure people didn't get harassed. So I feel like this is like a rationalization that people create that, oh, Asmongold is doing well because he caters to these people that are bad, and this is why he's doing well, and if he stopped catering to them, he'd be doing bad. And I don't know. It seems like this is a rationalization to like marginalize the success I have I've had, right, with streaming and everything, and YouTube videos too, to indirectly discredit me. I think that's what's happening.
Obviously, there are many ways he could be more responsible. This ain't Spider-Man. He's got no forced responsibility. Yeah, you're right. The term "with great power comes great responsibility" is literally has no meaning in actual real life. You're right. You're right. It has no meaning in real life. It has nothing it could possibly apply to in real life. What the actual fuck?
Check Twitter.
No,
okay.
That's just something.
Did they tweet about me? Did they tweet about me? Let me look and see. They did? Okay, just give me a second. Let me look. Notifications. Taliesin Twitter's okay. We'd like to thank all the Asmongold viewers currently filling up our mentions and DMs, totally proving our point. Okay. Let's find out. So let's look right here. Okay, so we have... one. Okay, one. So that's right. So we have one person. There's one person that said something rude. And that's it. Just use no. This is one person. So let's see what their comments are, what their fans' comments are about me. Let's see. Let's see what they said. It must have been something. My condolences. You should again, Asmon's Discord, clear this up. Are you a fan of him? I rather dislike him. You know it was bound to happen sooner or later. What the hell is the rest of this? So literally there was one person that said something negative about me, or something negative about them, and their Twitter mentions are getting filled up. Is that right? He said DMs. They don't have DMs open. It can't be in the DMs. because I don't follow them. I'll follow them. But they don't have DMs open. So, like, I don't know what they're talking about.
Spider-Man, it can't possibly affect real life. People in real life who have great power don't need to show any responsibility. They said it in a comic. It can't happen in real life. Like in a comic I read, Spider-Man says we shouldn't kill people, but that's just in a fucking comic. My God, I can tell Asmongold isn't streaming because there are some fucking idiots in this chat today. Cash Money.
How would it look if I said, I can tell Taliesin and Evito aren't streaming because there's some fucking idiots in my chat today? Like, how would that sound? I'd sound like a jackass. And you know what? I would be a jackass. Like, my viewers, listen, I have, let's say, over 20,000 people in the chat. Let's say 100 of them are dumb as a motherfucker. Let's say that this little stuffed animal is smarter than all the rest of them. That's like less than 1%. If 100 people do that, it's less than 1%. Who are you talking about? Degenerates? I don't know about that. The point is, like, how is it okay for him to say my audience is stupid, right? Which indirectly says that, you know, like, what I'm doing is stupid too, because that's my audience. But somehow it's okay for, it's bad if I criticize somebody about the game, but he makes basically an attack on, you know, like the way that I stream and everything like that. Save, thank you guys. I'm about to get the mount here, okay? If I get the mount, I'll give 250 subs. Watch this right here. Mount God. Mount God right now. Mount God. I hate this game. Okay, let me go back to my other character. I have one more character that I can do. And then I'll be out of characters. I'll be really, really upset if I don't get it here.
Honeys, how the hell can he control his community or what they do? Okay, so here's the thing, right? If he knows that when he singles someone out on his stream, considering like a large portion of his stream is literally him watching other people's content and critiquing it in real time.
No, I would never do that. What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what are you talking about? Well, I would never, ever do that. How, where's this guy ever watched my stream? What do you mean?
If he knows that results in his toxic community going after people, then he has to not do that.
My community is not toxic. Like the 99% of my community, no, really, they're not. Like, no, let's be real. They're actually not. Like, most of you guys, we just play WoW. We play WoW and like, really, do you think that most of my community is toxic? Give me a fucking break.
Well, from my perspective, they are.
I can see why it would be that way from your perspective. But overall, I would say my community is not toxic at all. There are bad people in my community. Yes, that's right. Why are there bad people in my community? I want to explain why. Because I am usually one of the highest streams that has no, basically, like, I don't have sub mode on. I don't have any of this on. So literally, the people that are just the Twitch hitchhikers, basically, or I don't know what you want to call it, vagrants, will go to whichever stream has a lot of viewers, and they will just start saying negative things. Those vagrants, yes, vagrants, exactly. Like the ones in Westfall that we're trying to get rid of, and yeah, you know, that's why we killed Advin Van Cleef. We're getting rid of the vagrants. The point is that, like, if you have a large IRL stream, for example, you're going to attract people that will call into the different places that you are at, because that will give them a reaction of what they want in front of the highest amount of people possible. So that's why that these streams always have the same issues. It's because if Twitch made a blank screen, they had a completely black screen, nothing, and they put a viewbot on it for 20,000 viewers, what do you think that chat would be like? It would be infinitely worse than mine, with no context whatsoever. It would be trash. It would be toxic. People would be putting the N-word. People would be doing the gotchi dicks, which isn't even really that bad, but they would be doing that. Artifact section, exactly. Yeah, this is. I don't think my community is toxic at all. Like, my community is mostly people that love WoW. Like, who the fuck else would watch the stream? Like, are there people in my community that are toxic? Yes, absolutely. But that doesn't mean that's the majority.
Okay? Because
Whether
that's just,
Jamaica
like,
Asmongold is a
what's
twat,
more
but in his
important, that he
defense, he
gets
is the
like half
one
an
who
hour of free
inspired me to
content, or
play
that like
WoW and
he isn't
also a big
responsible for
trouser
people getting
snake
absolutely
warrior.
harassed?
He is
What's
not
more important?
responsible for his
He
friends
definitely
as
knows
much
things.
as you are not responsible for me being a wanker to someone. Big fan BTW.
If I encourage you to be a wanker to someone, if I sit here talking about like what a twat I think heel versus babyface is, and you go and harass heel versus
You literally said shit like that in your fucking videos, man. Like, you're doing literally the exact same fucking thing. Like, where is it here? Like, you're doing the exact same fucking thing. Like, where's the video about the Storm Mounts where he literally took heel versus babyface title? I think it was the 8.2 thing, right? How the world reacted to 8.2. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it here.
Dumplers.
Wait a second here. Let me see if I can find it. Where's the title? Oh, that was mine, actually. Let's see. I know that it's somewhere in this video. I remember seeing it. But he basically took heel versus babyface's title, right? Here we go. WoW patch 8.2 arrives with a whimper, not a roar. So let's look at heel versus babyface. So let's see here. Is this the video about him? Let's see. There it is right there. So you did that. You literally did that. Like, I'm sorry, but like, is this, am I taking crazy pills here? And you know what else? I don't think that you're an asshole for doing that either. Do you know why? It's because you're critiquing his perspective on a video game. You're not telling your audience to harass him. You're not saying anything like that. But, you know, are there going to be people probably in the comment sections that say negative things about them? Yeah, of course they are. Let's see if there's any matches in the comments here. Looks like there's probably not. Asmon, let's see, is there any more? Oh, this is a lot of these. Okay, let's see what the comments are. They might not have my name in the comments, but the point is still the same, right? No, they don't. Okay, that's good. Taliesin was emotional. No, he shows no source. Yeah, but everybody knows who he's talking about. The thing is, like, like, everybody knows this. You can't say, oh, he's not showing the source, so it's completely different. I didn't? Well, the people that are paying attention to the content do.
babyface because you were watching my stream.
Yeah.
If that continues to happen, I have to accept that I have some responsibility for that.
Okay.
Like, of course creators have responsibility for that. If you got 30,000 people watching your stream and reacting to what you do, and, oh, it just so happens that when you talk about a certain streamer or creator, your audience goes and fucking harasses that person. Because I always know when he's watched one of our videos.
Oh, here we go.
Because our social media is blocked up for fucking hours with people just repeating exactly what he has said. Okay? So, hands up. Let me know if you are in this chat and you've ever had Asmongold react to one of your videos on the stream. Let me know. If you...
Okay, so let's talk about that. For one, I've said I've said many times, if there are any personal attacks, to time them out. But I'm not going to time people out who say that you're wrong about your opinion on a video game. That is insane. That's not harassment. Saying that you don't know what you're talking about in regards to World of Warcraft is not harassment. Come on. Wasn't banned tried movies? I'm sure it is, but like I don't know. But the point is that, like, if I watch one of these videos I'm not trying to harass anyone. And if I disagree with you, that's okay. And you even said that in your video, that you disagreed with the way that I looked at store mounts, and that's okay. Now, I think that you're wrong, but that doesn't mean that I'm saying that you should be harassed or I should be harassed. And what happens whenever they make a video talking about something that I did, and then their fans say negative things about me? Do you think that never happens? Of course it does. Like, why is this just assumed to be one direction?
You are a creator, and you've had Asmongold react to one of your videos on stream.
Yep.
Let me know in the chat. And I will take your fucking opinion on this seriously. Yeah, exactly. None of you fuckers have. Well, some of you have, and you say it was horrible. Okay, speaking as someone who has had that happen, it's fucking horrible. Because you just get all these fucking idiots coming into your social media, and that means DMs, that means private messages, that means your Twitch chat, that means your YouTube comments, that means your Twitch, and literally just repeating the shit that he said when he was reacting to your video, which, let's be honest, it's Asmongold, is often fucking wrong anyway.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We get 13 minutes in. Now we really get into the opinion. You disagree with my perspective of the game. That's okay. That's completely fine. I'm okay if you disagree with my perspective of the game. And whenever your viewers come in and call my viewers idiots or say that what I'm saying is stupid, I'm not going to say that I'm being harassed because we're disagreeing over a video game, and I think that's okay. You cannot like what I say about the game. I cannot like his opinions about the game. And I think there's a very easy way to distinguish between not liking somebody's opinions about a game and personally attacking them. That's a massive difference. If you, and also, I don't think that I'm wrong. I don't at all. Like, I can understand, like, yeah, he might think that he's right. I don't. Like, I stand by everything that I've said.
Okay, so, and I don't get it very bad. We don't get it very bad, and we don't give a shit.
So then who does? Like, are we going to go into this hypothetical of a person that makes a video and then they get a lot of negative feedback and then the person never gets named and it becomes this thing?
Other people must get it
I'd
much
like to know
worse
who
than
too.
us. So I'm telling you.
Other people must get it worse. There it is. Other people must get it worse. I mean, there it is.
That happens, and it happens a lot to everything that he reacts to.
Then why don't you have a single example?
And he fucking knows it. So at that point, and this conversation started with me saying that I don't think we appreciate how much power he has, and that he's literally got more power and responsibility than someone who works a job at Blizzard. I think he quite liked your most recent vid.
Bullshit.
I don't think it should matter whether he likes my vids or not. I don't think it should matter whether he's saying something good or bad. The fact, like, I shouldn't sit there going, oh, I hope Asmongold likes my latest vids so I don't get fucking harassed by idiots.
Well, okay, so if I don't like the video, I've never said for people to harass them. Like, I've never said this. Like, I feel like harassment, like disagreement is not harassment. People that disagree with the way that you do things are not harassing you. If they say, I don't like the way that you look at store mounts, I think that this is a dumb position and you're an apologist or something like that. Like, that's not harassment. It's not. Like, what the fuck, man? It's not a snowflake thing or anything.
Like, that shouldn't be how it works. That shouldn't be how it works. And I'm just saying, when you have that much fucking power, you have to show responsibility, which he has started to do in recent weeks. Every time I bring this up, It's great exposure, though. So's me getting my cock out and putting it in your face. But I'm not going to do it because that would be fucking stupid, Spongy Kill.
Why not?
Stupid.
Why not?
Asmongold reminds me of Howard Stern from
And
the
gay?
80s. Asmon
Well,
like
it'd be gay for
Howard
you,
is
mate. You're the one
smart
with the
enough
cock in
to
your
know
face,
how
so
to
I'd be
pander
absolutely
to
fine.
his
For me, it's
hungry
just getting
fans
off.
for subscriptions.
Break yourself, break yourself, break yourself. Upon
I'm saying, look, I'm not slagging off Asmongold
What?
as a person. I often say this. I think Zach is a really cool, smart guy. Asmongold's an arsehole. And I think he knows that, and he's clearly trying to get away from that recently.
I'm okay with being an asshole, right? Like, yeah, in a lot of ways, I am an asshole. Like, let's get this out of the way. Yeah, I'm an asshole in tons of ways. Of course I am.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but that doesn't make me like, it doesn't make me responsible for people getting harassed. Those are two completely different things. Of course I'm an asshole. I've always been an asshole to an extent.
To a large
I'm
extent.
saying, I think
Yeah.
we, as viewers, underestimate what power he has.
Oh, what is this we as viewers, man? This is again like taking the stance of the little guy. Taliesin, like you spent this whole video jerking me off and talking about how much power I have. Let me return the favor. You have one of the most popular YouTube channels for a while. Your channel has had massive growth over the past 2 years, and you are a regular name. You have 46 million views on your channel. You almost have as many subscribers on your YouTube channel as I have on mine. Like this, what do you mean, like we? What's this we here? Like, I don't get it. Okay, just a second here. The punk rat, yeah, well, the punk rat video, the guy attacked me. He specifically attacked me first. Like, as I said, I don't punch up, I don't punch down, I punch back. If somebody attacks me, if somebody says something negative to me, and I respond back to them, I'm not going to let somebody criticize that. Like, I never attack people unprovoked. It's always if somebody says something rude or obnoxious to me or something like that, or tries to make me look like shit, then yeah, I'm going to respond.
And I don't think him refusing to accept responsibility over his huge following and the power that he has, I don't think that is helpful. And I think there's going to come a time when we have to accept that actually, when you've got 30,000 people watching you every day, you've kind of got a responsibility not to be a dick to people. Because those people that you're being a dick to get harassed when you do that. I don't know. He is trying to turn it around, but he does need to do more, and I think that's the crux of what I'm saying. And you know, he's making some very kind of half-hearted attempts to go, oh no guys, don't slag off people and don't say anything like literally sexist or racist in my chat. I mean, that's a pretty fucking low bar.
Well, yeah, it is. So, like, yeah, because it's a personal attack. What do you want the bar to be? If they disagree with the person who I'm watching the video about, they say that, hey, like, here's an example, right? Let's say somebody makes a video, right, about how mythic rating is so hard and they should remove mythic rating from the game entirely. And then you look at this person's achievements, and I look at their armory, and I see that they have no credibility. They've never done a mythic raid. They've only done normal mode and a lot of LFR. And I say this person is not qualified to have this opinion. They don't know what they're talking about. I think that's completely fine. Anybody in chat that says that should also be completely fine, because that criticism is confined to the context of the video. It's not being extrapolated to an evaluation of the person. It's not being used as an ad hominem attack. There's no personal attacks. There's not attacking their appearance or anything like that. It's just purely a criticism of the person who's creating the video under the context of the video. Like, am I wrong about this? I think that I am. Or I think I'm not. Sorry, I read something in chat. Yeah, I think I'm not. Okay. What is this here? Let me read some of these. You know, damn, what is this here? The stupid chat always goes after anyone. Well, the thing is, like, I'm not going to stop watching videos because there's like 5 people that talk shit. Like, that's not, I'm not responsible for that. Like, that's crazy. I'm sorry to say, that's absolutely crazy. And I guess in this example, it was 1.
Let's be honest. That's a pretty fucking low bar. Oh, if anything says any sexist in my chat about this person that I'm reacting to, ban the mods. That's a pretty
Thanks
fucking
for
low
the
bar.
meatloaf this
Well,
morning.
then what do you want the bar to be?
You want him to tell his viewers to like the video or just not watch? I don't want if every time he reacts to someone else's content as free content for his stream, if
True.
every time he does that, the person who makes the content gets fucking harassed by tens of thousands of people, you know what? Stop watching other people's videos on your fucking stream. If every time...
You should make another channel on YouTube called Taliesin.
When
I
does
don't
that
react to
happen?
people's
Well, hold
content on
on.
my
Wait,
stream.
wait.
If,
Stop.
Pausing.
He's full of shit, dude. Because I spend a lot of hours reading YouTube comments and Reddit all
Trust
the
me,
time.
he does.
That's basically all I do
Yeah.
when I'm not hanging out with you. And every time you react to someone's video, and I go watch I go look at it and read the comments, it's like it's mostly positive. They're like, "Yo, dude, love your content. When glad Asmon watched your video on stream." It's just full of shit. Like, yeah, there are a couple retards with no fucking profile picture that say dumb shit, but for the most part, it just works out for everybody. Like, I don't know what he's talking about here.
Yeah, there are sometimes I criticize what people are saying, but if somebody, the thing is, like, if literally someone is so fragile that they can't make a YouTube video and accept criticism on the YouTube video, which, by the way, whenever I made my State of BFA video, tons of people gave me criticism about that. A lot of people agreed with what I said, but some people didn't. And they made videos and they criticized that too. If you can't deal with that, then maybe you shouldn't make videos. Like, because that's the nature of making videos on YouTube, is you're going to get criticism for them, positive and negative. Like, and I'm not talking about, oh, well, if you don't like to get harassed, then you shouldn't be on the internet. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying if you put out content and art, basically, you want to call it art, art is open for critical analysis. Like, I feel like it's a little bit odd to call, like, a video about a video game art, but you know what I'm saying. Right? Any sort of content that you put out like that is completely open for analysis and criticism. Like, when has this not been the case?
every time I grouped with someone on stream, they got harassed on all types of social media, which, by the way, was also their workplace. You know what I'd do? I'd go, this isn't my fault, but I can stop it happening.
Okay.
So I just won't group with people on stream.
Okay. Well, this is entirely predicated on the assumption that this happens. Most of the videos that I watch, I agree with. The ones that I don't agree with, like, for example, Preach's video yesterday. So Preach made a video about the benthic armor. I disagreed with Preach on a number of, on a number of, like, issues. And nobody was harassing him. Nobody was harassing me. Somebody made a react video. Nobody was saying shit in the comments. They were just talking about the issue. Like, there's a real example right there of me disagreeing with someone in my community not doing that.
You know? And do you know why I do that? It's because I'm not a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Called Asmon stupid, Pog? Yeah, but it's just a character. It's just a stupid character. I'm not calling Zach stupid. It's just a character.
I'm not calling Taliesin stupid. It's just a character. What do you mean? Like, that's... Come on, man. It's not like I'm playing Dr. Disrespect. Like, come on.
I'm calling his character, Asmongold, stupid.
Why?
I don't think anyone would deny that.
What the fuck, man?
Damn, he's got your number, dude.
What the fuck? I mean, so I'm stupid. My viewers are stupid. My opinions are stupid. And I'm harassing everyone. And somehow I'm punching down. But it's okay if he does it because he has less viewers on Twitch. Is that right?
Yeah, he's punching up, dude.
Yeah, so it's completely okay, and it's very I don't know what the word is for it. Very, very moral, and you know, he's fighting the good fight, and he's fighting against the big guy, which is the same thing that he was criticizing me for, you know, like creating a narrative around where I'm fighting against the big guy Blizzard. So he's doing the same thing that I'm doing, or that he's criticizing me for doing. I just, the underdog syndrome, moral relativism. Yeah, David and Goliath. Listen, like this guy, I mean, you have a massive channel too, man. Like, you do. Stop acting like you're some 50 viewer Andy. You have a massive platform. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of people watch you.
Is it because you or Evie got harassed? Every time he features one of our videos on his stream, yeah, we get. I always know exactly when it happens. I know to the minute when it happens because instantly, all of our DMs, our email, our YouTube.
I'm gonna be honest, okay? So if my viewers are a bunch of dumb 12-year-olds, they don't even know what email is. All right, they view email as the same as somebody sending a telegram. I really doubt that somebody went and sent them an email because of something negative I said about them on my stream. Now, I could be wrong about this, but I'm going to bet that probably didn't happen. Can somebody invite me on a realm where Soundless is up? I want to try to kill him too. I'm going to get them out this time for sure.
Comments, our Twitch comments will be full up for hours with idiots repeating the exact bullshit stuff he said, word for word.
Again, with a Jim aka Asmon, I would not play WoW, and by proxy would have never found you and Evie. He is trying his best strangling his Spurg chat and community.
Yeah, he is. But I'm saying that listen.
Okay.
If you're using the fact that he's trying to rein in his community as a defense of him, then you're accepting that what I'm saying is right. And that he does have a responsibility to do that. Because if you're using that as a defense now...
No, that's a logical jump. Like, he actually is he's making a good argument. Like, he's making half of a good argument. That me trying to rein in my community is a passive, or is passively accepting that my community is out of bounds, right? Or out of line. But why am I doing that? There are a lot of reasons why I'm doing that. It's not just simply because they're mean to people. Like, I can go through a 5-hour conversation about that if people want, but I don't think anybody wants to do that. They're going to get put to sleep. So it's bad. Containment? Yeah, it's a containment stream, exactly. But no, I don't think that's the case. The fact is that there are a lot of reasons why I've wanted to try to rein people in and try to make sure that people aren't as rude, etc. Do it. Okay, you know what? I will do the short, abbreviated version, and I will explain to you guys where I'm coming from. So the concern that I had really was whenever I was, I got sick, and this was about a year ago. This is only going to be like a 3 or 4 minute story, okay? Then we're going to get back to the video. I got sick, and a lot of my viewers were criticizing me and saying that I was faking being sick. And to me, like, I had always viewed like my viewers on stream as kind of my friends. And whenever I had somebody who I was supposed to consider my friend telling me that I'm lying about being sick, and I was, you know, not feeling good about it, and this was like a really stressful point in my life because I thought I was like dying or something. And whenever I saw those same people turn on me and treat me like garbage, I realized that appealing to a community of people that are toxic and rude and unhappy and angry is not a good long-term strategy. And that's whenever I changed my perspective on the way that I wanted to address things and the culture that I wanted to create on my stream. And after all of that happened, I looked and I saw the long-term viability of that. I saw other streamers that tried to play that game, and that also ended up burning them as well. And I didn't want to create that. I ultimately want to have a community of people that, yeah, we're abrasive. Yeah, we have bad jokes, or at least as bad as the ones that we can tell on Twitch, right? Of course we do stupid shit like that. But at the core, we're people who are really passionate about a game. We're all kind of coming from a lot of the same place. Like most of my viewers, like 80% of my viewers are 18 to 34. It's not like I have a bunch of kids, or it's like 85% are actually 18 to 34, I'm pretty sure. These are a lot of just, guys that just want to come back, relax, talk about a game, talk about maybe some controversial issues, but for the most part, just relax and enjoy themselves. And the issue that I had was that whenever I allowed a lot of those toxic and unhappy people into my stream, I realized that they were basically just waiting until I did something that they disagreed with, and then they would do the exact same thing with me. And it's not that they only liked me, or they liked me and disliked everybody else. These were unhappy, angry people that were just looking for an avenue or a conduit to direct their unhappiness and anger and frustration at. So whenever I saw that, I realized that I had been building my community and allowing this to fester in my community in a very unhealthy way for not only myself personally, but for the rest of the community. There are a lot of people who want to be part of my community and want to be part of the stream and enjoy the stream and have fun every day. And they just really enjoy, like, they just post stupid emotes in chat, or they say silly things or whatever, right? They're just goofy people. And it's like, you look at a lot of the dumb things that I used to do on stream, and it was like smashing cakes on my head and wearing silly hats. Like, this is not some terrible toxic stream. And I realized whenever I was doing that it was happening kind of under my nose, and I decided that I wanted to create a better atmosphere, not only for myself, but for the other good parts of my community, so they don't get overwhelmed by the bad parts. So that's why.
I'm saying that is what he's doing.
Yeah.
Then you accept that what I'm saying is right, and that he has a responsibility to do that. Because otherwise you wouldn't be using the fact that he's doing that as a good thing. And he knows that as well. And I'm saying, I feel like he's got more responsibility than we really accept, and that he really accepts. He admits himself that he plays up for camera. He's actually a pretty reasonable guy. If what he says when he's playing up to camera results in people getting fucking harassed, it doesn't matter if he's playing up or if he means it.
I agree with that.
If I kick an old woman in the fucking neck,
myself upon your body. I stayed
doesn't matter if I'm in character or not.
By you having the most basic moral standards.
I don't agree that he should stop reacting because he has valuable thoughts about Blizzard. You know what? No one is asking him not to give his views on Blizzard. No one's asking him not to do that.
What do you mean, dude? Here's $50 from someone that's 1%. Love your content. Hearts out to the Asmongold community. Wham Bam E, thank you very much for that $50, man. I fucking appreciate that. Thank you so much, dude. Man, fuck those guns. Sure, most of us generally care for well-being at the time. Well, I know that most people did. I fully understand that. But I'm always talking about a small contingent of people. Obviously my stream is very diverse. There's a lot of different people that watch it. Expect to hear someone rants about 30 minutes YouTube video. I would beat the poop out. No, what? No, you're not going to beat somebody up over a YouTube video, man. Get real. Thanks to the $10, so I appreciate it, man. We're asking this dude to say power responsibility is absurd. You play WoW all day. He's left his mindset. Well, it's not about like leftism or rightism or anything like that. He's obviously using game viewership. That's not it either. I mean, he already has a lot of viewership. Let's be honest. Controversy creates a larger base for YouTube, and awareness of other controversial content typically helps both sides after the beef ends. Not always, actually. I don't really think that's true. Oversee, thank you very much for the 5 to the community subs. I appreciate that too, man. I'm pretty new to the stream. I really appreciate your perspective on the game and IRL talkers. Fuck the negative shit. Thanks for all you do for the WoW community. Keep up the great work. Caveman Bonanza, thank you very much for the $20, man. I really appreciate that too. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you.
But maybe find a way of doing it that doesn't result in individuals getting fucking harassed. That's what we're saying. Which is what any fucking reasonable human being would do. And I don't know why you're so intent on defending him.
You've never defined harassment. Like, he's never defined harassment. Like, he's saying that like harassment is like is whatever. But how do you define harassment? Everybody defines harassment in different ways. Like, if somebody like, listen, if somebody's calling him a Blizzard shill or something like that, people call him that all the time. People call me that all the time. Whenever I said I liked 8.2, people are like, oh, you're a fucking shill. Blizzard finally started paying you. I don't consider that harassment.
Defending his right to not have any responsibility. Why are so many people fucking white knighting him right now? I don't understand. Why are you so insistent that he has no responsibility?
Imagine.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but I'm amazed by how many of you are willing to defend him on that. And not defend him, because I understand defending him, because a lot of people are like, enjoy his content or whatever, and that's absolutely fine. I can't believe how many people like genuinely don't think that he has any responsibility. I need to grind out some parts.
It's not people don't think I don't have any responsibility. They don't think that the responsibility that you're assigning to me and being responsible for the actions of my viewers on separate platforms that I don't have control over is necessarily my problem. Especially whenever I'm not doing anything to direct that behavior and I'm actively working against that, and I've always done the same thing. It's not about me not having any responsibility. It's about me being assigned to a responsibility that I have no control over.
This is exactly it, Forms. I remember he reacted to Hazel's video like a week or two ago. He was 100% positive about the video, said nothing bad about Hazel, but idiots in chat started spamming mean things, etc. So it's not even his reaction. He can say good things, and toxic people will spam bullshit. The only way to stop it is to stop reacting to videos. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people have a lot of... That's what makes people feel uneasy. Because they're like, hey, it's not his fault. Well, one, the community that he's built up over the years by being aggressive and horrible is his fault. And
what do you mean being horrible? Like aggressive, I'll take that all day. But what do you mean being horrible? Like ninja looting gear? Come on. Come on. Like, I mean, like, yeah, there have been some shitty things that I've done in the past. I think there's shitty things anybody's done in the past if they're on the internet for a certain period of time. But ninja looter, yeah, I'm a fucking ninja looter. You burn me at the stake. Can somebody please invite me to a realm where Soundless is...
Wait, hold on.
What?
I think he has a point here.
Okay.
Because, remember, there was that time that you got that mace that I really wanted that wasn't in the game anymore, and then you learned it. Like, remember you were on Horde, and I was like, dude, I really, really want that.
Which one was that?
And then you... Really?
No, I'm just curious. I'm trying to remember which one it was.
I hate you.
No, I'm just... what was it? I mean, because it's just happened so many times, and I have so many removed from the game maces, you'd have to be a little bit more specific.
Well, good. That proves my point.
Okay, good.
See?
Well, hey, I mean, you know what? Why don't you just cry on your underrot mount? Let me read some donations real quick. Let's get back to it. Sorry.
now he's changed his mind. He doesn't want to be like that anymore. Okay, well done. You've already made loads of money out of this horrible toxic community, but you've got them now. So what are you gonna do?
No, I haven't. Like, I will be completely candid with you guys. I make over 10 times, like probably 50 times as much money on Twitch that I ever did on YouTube. And 95% of the stuff that like anybody could say is questionable that I did was all on YouTube. Like,
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
So it's not like and whenever my stream started doing really well, then I basically reined things in. And my stream continued doing very well despite those things. So if this was a variable that controlled the outcome of my stream doing well, logically, it would make sense if whenever I removed that variable, then the success of my stream would decline, which didn't happen. So that means that it wasn't a reason why I was doing well.
Do about it. You can't just wash your hands of it. You can't just go, well, I don't want to be like that anymore, guys. You created this community. Like, we've worked really hard to create a community which is really fucking awesome, which is why our community is really fucking awesome and really wonderful.
Okay.
You know? It's because we didn't do that. It's because we didn't make our money out of being fucking horrible to people and being really toxic, even if it was just a joke and even if it was just a character. It's not what we did. That's why our community is really fucking great.
I get bad comments from their community all the time. Like, I do. I get bad comments from their community all the time. Like, people, like, go read the general forums, right? Like, how do I know those people are watching Taliesin Evitel? Because whenever they're discussing YouTubers, they're like, oh, these people are my favorite, and Asmongold is a disgusting, you know, weird, withered-looking piece of shit loser that lives with his mom. And they have, like, 15 different insults that they're using for me. Like, and you guys know that's true. I've showed you guys the comments all the time. Am I going to go around and then blame him that this is happening? No, I'm not. Like, he has a different style of creating content than I do. That's okay. He makes his videos differently than I do. That's okay. He has different opinions on the game. That's okay. But it's also okay if I say they're wrong. And he can do the same thing to me.
So I don't know, man. It's not as big, of course. We don't make anywhere near as much money. Yeah, you can easily go to sub-only mode in his chat. Easy. That's what loads of people do. Is it considered defending him if I were to point out the flaws in your reasoning? Did you do that, Reptiles? This is the first time I've seen your fucking name. People find unintended meanings in all kinds of art or performances, and the artist cannot... Okay, so it doesn't really... What I'm saying, Reptilizer, again, for like the 20th time now, so welcome, I'm assuming you only just got here, is that responsibility goes beyond what is intended.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like, if I drive really fast in my car, I'm not intending to hit anyone. Okay? But if I do hit someone, it's still probably my fault for driving really fast, even though I wasn't intending it to happen. They shouldn't have gotten in front of you if you were going that.
So now Taliesin does what I do all the time, is he creates an analogy that only works on a very, very abstract level. No, I do this all the time, and he probably got a bunch of question marks, the same as I did. Yeah, I make these same abstract analogies, and people are not going to understand them. I understand what you're saying, right? You're saying you're doing something without the intention of another thing occurring, and the other thing occurs, and even though you didn't intend for it to happen, because of your initial action causing indirectly the first thing or the thing to occur, then you are directly responsible for it, even though it wasn't the intended outcome. I understand what the metaphor is, what the analogy is. I get it, but I don't think that's true. I think that a lot of times, like, and also, like, I'm not hitting somebody. I'm not hitting somebody with a car. I'm disagreeing with them on their decision about a game.
Fast. Well, yeah. It is kind of out of place to say what someone else's responsibility is, though. Bull fucking shit. What? What the fuck? Oh, it's you again, Hydrixie. What the fuck kind of a sentence is that?
Wait, let me listen to that again.
Responsibility is, though. Bull. It is kind of out of place to say what someone else's responsibility is, though. Bull fucking shit. What?
So then I'm just supposed to just accept your judgment here? You say that it's my responsibility, so now it's my responsibility? I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, don't I have a say in this?
What the fuck? Oh, it's you again, Hydrixie. What the fuck kind of a sentence is that? What the fuck? Of course it's, like, of course other people can say what someone else's responsibility is.
Yeah, but we don't have to agree with it. Like, yeah, of course, you can have whatever opinion you want. You can say I'm responsible for global warming. I say you're wrong, but you can say that. Of course you can say that. You can say whatever you want.
Like, that's literally what society is. What the fuck are you? What the fuck? You're just like... That's just... You need to... Next time you're going to write something, please, just stop, read it through, think about how dumb it could be, and then just like...
When do we get a little
No, seriously, officer, you can't tell me what I'm responsible for.
This guy, it sounds like he's been watching my stream. Like, maybe this is how he knows how bad I am, is because he's been watching my stream so much, he's doing the same fucking things. So I do this all the time. Like, if I see somebody write something stupid, I'll go ahead, I'll open up their logs, I'll look at their logs in my channel, I'll see what their logs are in Greek God X's channel. Oh, what did you see in Soda Poppin's channel last year in March? Wow, you're so fucking stupid. Oh my god, you spam Papega's and XQC's chat every single day? Oh my god. And I do this all the time. Like, he's doing the same fucking things.
Dude, that that guy that he's calling out is in your chat right now.
Is he really? What's his name?
Hydrixie.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. He's probably been waiting for this video for a long time.
Social Justice Warriors, having an opinion is bad if it hurts people's feelings.
Yeah.
No one has said anything like
Not
that,
Hydraxia.
even slightly, in this stream or in the chat. That's literally something you've made up, Boxy. I don't know why you said that. Like, that's not appropriate to anything that we've been discussing. That's literally just something you made up. Like, that's not appropriate to anything. You just went, here's some fucking bullshit I read. It's not about anything that we're talking about now, but I'll fucking say it because it sounds clever.
Okay, so...
He's upset, dude.
He is not happy. I get that. Yeah, here's the thing. He's making rules for what I'm saying. The entire video and like the argument completely falls apart because he never defines the behavior that he actually has a problem with. Now he's the closest thing that he's done to that is he's criticized me for hypothetically criticizing lore, which never happened. And I have been critical of things lore has done in the past, right? But I've never said that he should be fired. I've just said them on a very, very milquetoast way as well. I've never really made a big deal about it. I've even said recently that like Laura and I have talked. Like I'm trying to be reasonable. He's been very polite and cordial to me. I incredibly appreciate that. I do. That's amazing. I'm very happy. And milk toast? No, yeah, milk toast. Exactly. He's harassing a viewer. Yeah, exactly. But the point that I'm making here is that, like, because he's never defined harassment, and like that's why people are confused here, is because he's using this term that has.
Well, he's done two things. He cited lore.
Yeah.
And he cited Twitter mentions and DMs and
which he has which he got
mean.
one Twitter mention from the video whenever he made the tweet earlier, one that had 2 likes, and
right,
then on
but you have to see what this is, right? Like it's not just obvious to me, is it? This is like you know how when certain publications put out articles saying like, oh, a whole bunch of misogynists hated the Ghostbusters movie or Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah. No, you watch you watch a news article and it's this fucking tweet. They're like, oh my god, this massive outcry about this completely terrible thing that happened. Can you believe this company made this decision? And then they switch over to the tweets that they have screenshotted. Tweet's got 17 likes.
Right, but that's part of it. But what I'm saying is that things like this and articles like what I just mentioned.
Yeah.
They're there to provoke a response.
Yeah.
They're there to provoke a negative response or trolls or whatever. And when the responses inevitably happen, then they say it proves their point. In which case you can't really fight back against that because there's the proof. There's people attacking them.
Well,
there are trolls.
The funny thing about that is that it doesn't though. Even whenever they made the tweet and they said, "Oh, Asmongold viewers are attacking our mentions." There was literally one tweet that was rude towards them, and even that one tweet that was rude, I would say the tweet was a little bit over the line, right? But even that never really went into like a real personal attack, and it only focused on the content of the video. It focused entirely on the content of the video, and then their DMs are closed on Twitter too, so it's not even. I don't know how anybody didn't see this.
Didn't sound that clever, to be honest. Asmon bought you a bunch of positive exposure, and now you're talking shit, amateur. Okay, you're getting banned. I don't need to fucking bother with fucking assholes like you.
Okay.
You can tell all your friends that I banned you. I discovered you through Asmon. That's awesome, Spoongy Kill. That's awesome. Like, I'm glad. Brilliant.
Okay.
Doesn't make what I'm saying different though. It doesn't like change my point. Yeah, no, like personally, if I
one thing I want to say is that he made one comment that I heard about how I was like censoring comments that were negative towards Hazel whenever people were making comments about her, like her appearance and everything. And it bothered him because I didn't do the same thing whenever people made inappropriate or rude comments about his wife. And whenever that happened, I agreed with him and I said, yeah, you're right. That's my bad. And I made sure that nobody did that afterwards. So it's actually like whenever that, a specific example of this happening, I went back and I made sure it did not happen again.
I had the choice, I would choose not getting harassed over getting some exposure. And the important thing in this situation is just this. We don't have that choice.
Can someone invite me up to a...
We don't have a choice whether Asmongold reacts to our videos or not. We don't have a choice whether his fans choose to follow us and like us or fucking harass us.
Soundless is up on your realm.
We don't get that choice. Asmongold decides whether he reacts to our videos. He is incredibly powerful and has a lot of responsibility. And that's
Wait,
exactly
yeah,
what
they
I'm
do?
saying. We don't have a choice.
Yeah, if they don't want me to watch the videos, I won't watch the videos.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I mean, it's not even complicated. Like,
Just say that.
yeah, it's not even a thing.
Just ask him not to watch the fucking video.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Clueless.
Like, and there were videos. So, like, for example, Hazel made a response video to me responding to her video. I didn't watch it because I thought people would just be too negative and rude, and it wouldn't be good. So there are a lot of instances, or at least that's one example of an instance, where I've made the exact decision that he's talking about.
The people who are less powerful than him don't have a choice. And that's what responsibility is. Can you not ask him to react to your videos? Irrelevant. Like, I'm not complaining about Asmon reacting to...
How is that irrelevant?
Oh my fucking god.
What?
How is that, like... How are you not complaining about it whenever you've mentioned it like 3 times? Like, the entire video is predicated on the idea that whenever you put out a video, or sorry, whenever I watch one of the videos, your mentions and DMs and emails are full up with my stupid fans. Like,
And if this has been going on for some time, what? I mean, that's a legitimate question. Why hasn't he asked you not to react to the videos? I mean, to me, it looks like, you know, if he hasn't asked you, and you know he's been getting some hate about it, I don't know. Maybe he likes the views. I mean, it could be. It could be. I'm not saying it's for sure. I'm just saying, you know, I can't think of another reason to not ask someone to not watch the videos. I can't. I don't know. It's just clueless.
this guy invited me to another realm to kill Soundless, and it's just a crab. I don't want your fucking crab, idiot Feral.
Check your
I feel
donos
like I've
real
made
quick.
myself pretty clear here.
Okay.
I feel like there is some real fucking...
Taliesin's tweet about you and your stream is because recently... Oh, wow. Deathcap donated $100. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. This is because I recently found out that you were a Halo fan, and here's a mega surprise for you and everyone. I pray that you not watch this. Please put it on stream so everyone can see. I cannot click a link, but if you want to talk to a mod, maybe they can take a look at it and decide that way. That's basically it. I'm sorry, I do not click links for any reason. They can be like fake links, etc., etc. What?
Dude, I just figured out a way to monetize donations. The bigger the donation is, the slower you read it out and the more clear you read it out. Like, the more you
So,
talk
like,
about
if somebody donates $2, I'll be like,
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But if they donate 100, then you go, then you say their name, their Twitch name, like,
right.
hello, Grizzly Adams. Thank you for the $100. Holy shit,
Yep.
man. And then you read their message like you're just saying, you know, saying a normal sentence.
Exactly. I
That
think
way
that's a great idea.
You just monetize donations.
Yep. So I probably should do that. Actually, speaking of that, Tony donated $13. I'll read this one. Do you know why people attack him? Because you mentioned his name on the stream. People, and he mentions you all the time. Whenever you're not online, go online. I don't know about that. And he mentioned you in his stream. I don't know. I don't know about that. Do you have a choice? I want people to watch your video. Don't put it up on YouTube for the world to see. Well, I feel like the whole idea of it. Well, if you don't want people to harass you, don't create content. It's not really. I think that's like kind of like assuming that like the harassment's okay, but like I see what you're saying though. Thought experiment, assuming he's 100% right, and you need to take responsibility for your viewer base outside of Twitch. How would you even accomplish policing people in any sphere outside of your Twitch channel? Well, the idea is like what he's basically saying is that the way that I do content on my stream leads to people being harassed. I don't think that's the case. I mean, has it happened before? Yeah, of course it's happened. But people harass me too. Like, I mean. It's just the nature of analyzing content and having conversations. Like this isn't something that's unique to like me or anybody. This is just what happens whenever you have a conversation about something that people are passionate about.
Semantics arguing going on here.
Break yourself.
I mean, you are Tycade. Okay, Tycade. Obviously, you haven't
How dare you
understood.
question
Here
my
is me
responsibility
literally telling
now.
you. That's
Okay.
not what I'm asking. Okay? Do you
Okay.
understand that? Shall I say it again, slower? Shall I write it in chat for you?
Break yourselves
You,
upon my
I'm literally telling you that's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying?
That's literally what I'm saying.
Tony, thanks for 50 bucks,
Snowflake?
man. I appreciate that.
What the fuck? I'm not
Thank you, dude.
offended.
Fucking love you, Tony.
Snowflake? Oh my god, people are just repeating fucking idiot words now.
Okay, just a second. Oh, wow, yo, why are people donating so much fucking? Holy shit, yo, Canord, thank you very much to the 10 gifted community subs. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. As when I always started watching about the Runesco, I feel like you do more good for the WoW community than bad. Keep it up, brother. I've really been enjoying the content. Second, thank you very much to $50. We'll look after this about the good that I've done for the Warcraft community, okay? How about that? Let's take a look at that after this. I've been watching your stream for more than a year. I missed all the things streams where you're farming everything. Well, then you'd like this one. I'm literally farming them out right now. I am waiting for this mount to spawn or on somebody's realm so they can invite me to kill Soundless. That's basically all I'm doing right now. I'm just sitting here waiting for it to happen. I don't know how long it's going to happen, but it'll happen at some point. Oh, do we have a little bit of a...
No, it was a donation.
Oh, okay. Somebody said it was a hiccup. Or people putting Fs. Asmongold, first tip and probably not last. Love you. Keep it up. The Taliesin Rant video and your video cannot be seen as political debate because both of you reflect so much values of the left and the right. Two of you clash by nature. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't think this is like a political thing or anything. It's just people disagreeing over a game, you know? Got a joke for you. Why couldn't the bike stand upright? Because it was too tired. Oh, two tires. Okay. Like 2 chains. That makes a lot of sense, dude. That was a good one. Thank you very much, Common Kings, for the $5. I appreciate that, man. Okay, let's go back to this.
Oh my god, we've had SJW in here, we've had Snowflake in here. So sensitive. Oh, you think you're being so fucking clever, you arsehole. I'll happily ban anyone that uses any word I don't like. I didn't give a shit.
True.
I didn't give a shit. I'll ban you. I don't care. Why should I give a fuck? Go on. Test me. Test me. Get banned in my fucking chat. Say something stupid. I'll fucking ban you. I don't care.
break yourself. Break
Why would I give a fuck?
break
I'll take
yourself.
responsibility over my audience. I'm not having fucking idiots in here.
Thank you, Richard, for 7, man. Rhea, thanks for 5
Fucking
gifted subs.
responsibility.
Thank you very much.
I'll fucking ban you. I'll fucking ban your ass, man. I don't give a shit. I will show some fucking responsibility over my following. Go on, fucking test me, boys. Test me. I'll fucking
Break
ban you.
yourself. Break yourself. Break-
Let it be known. If you say something I don't
Jesus
like, I'll fucking ban
Christ.
you. I don't care. This isn't a free speech arena. There's no free speech here. This is my fucking Twitch channel. If you say something I don't like, I'll fucking ban you. Fucking.
Same, by the way.
How do we tell the difference between member of the Taliesin army and those who are not? We're too witty to use words like snowflake in a debate and Comrade Tar cool story, Bob.
I do generally agree the usage of snowflake is... It's a little bit silly. It's lost its meaning after it's been used by every single obnoxious 14-year-old to describe people that don't like them being obnoxious.
Oh, Lord Tucker, I came here because I like your YouTube vids, but after watching this, I am super disappointed. Right, okay. I'm gonna be nicer, and I'm just gonna not talk about this anymore because I don't want Tucker to be disappointed in me. Thank you to everyone who has subbed, like Sinis, while all that was going on.
Okay. So...
Yeah, Tucker. It's Tucker. It's not the fact that you couldn't figure out how to keep repeating the same words. It was Tucker.
Yeah. So here's basically like, I mean, what is there really to say here? Let's see. I'm mostly thank you very much to the 10 gifted community subs. I appreciate that. Thank you. I think that he's wrong because a lot of people disagree with him about his opinions in the game. I think that's why he's upset. I genuinely think that is the crux of the issue right there. By the way, guys, since I'm not getting a group for this, let's do a red scythe run. I'm ready for it. Asmongold and Taurus.